coastal freighter Waipiata, down at the head, limps into Clyde Quay Wharf, Wellington, after a collision in the harbour with outward-bound 8,000-tonner Taranaki. It was a Black Friday for Waipiata. The bridge on the starboard side and officers' quarters below it were reduced to shambles after Taranaki's bow had ripped into the side of the coaster. It was 12 hours before the two vessels could be separated after being drawn to safety from the Wellington harbour mouth. Taranaki had no difficulty in berthing at King's Wharf, and although she had the best of the argument, her torn and buckled plates show the violence of the impact. After examination by divers, it's dry dock for Waipiata. Her cargo, still oozing water, sprawls out of the great rent in her hull. Had she been an empty ship, there'd have been nothing to absorb the shock, and she'd have been cut in half. This is a grim reminder of the ever-present danger of collision at sea.
From all over the country, New Zealand's 18-year-olds are going into camp under the new compulsory military training scheme voted for by the people in last year's referendum. There are over 2,000 in the first drafts, nearly 1,900 in the Army, and about 70 each in the Navy and Air Force. And the 3-year scheme starts with 14 weeks in camp. The Army recruits will be trained at Papakura and Linton in the North Island and Burnham in the south. For these lads, some of the 600 going to Linton Camp near Palmerston North, the first contact with the Army is at the railway, where they're detailed off into truckloads to be taken to the camp 3 miles away. An Army motorcycle escort leads the way to the camp and through the gates to the boys' home for the next 14 weeks. Roll call checks all present, and the first stop is at the company stores for an issue of eating utensils and denims. Next, the quartermaster stores, where they'll get the remainder of their kit and start to look like soldiers. In my day, we took the first one they gave us and liked it. Everything a soldier wears, and now they'll have to learn the correct way to wear it. While in camp, the recruits will be billeted in 4-man huts. After 6 weeks basic training, they'll be sorted out for more specialized work in artillery, engineering, signals, and many other branches. New Zealand has decided that being prepared is the only answer to threats to world peace. And anyway, a little army training never hurt anyone. A week or two of smartening up, and these lads will be the basis of a well-trained territorial army to discourage and, if necessary, resist any threatened aggression.
The National Orchestra is preparing for its first rehearsal under its new conductor, Michael Bowles, formerly musical director and conductor for the Irish Broadcasting Service. He's welcomed by Vincent Aspey, leader of the orchestra.
Mr. Bowles, on behalf of the orchestra, I give you a hearty welcome. You will find us very willing and eager to cooperate.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the orchestra, I am very grateful for your good wishes and for your kindly reception, so agreeably expressed by Mr. Aspey. And I look forward to a fruitful period of cooperation during my term of office here. I am sure we shall do good work and bring the joys of good music to the appreciative New Zealand audiences. And now I should like to begin with, the finale of the Magic Flute Overture by Mozart. Shall we have it from number 12, please?
Michael Bowles is the first permanent conductor the orchestra has had. Under him, it enters another phase in its development as an important and popular part of our national life.